All right, hello and welcome to, I believe, this is number 4 of the Game Pass library series of streams that I'm doing for all the games in the Game Pass library as I come across them. Now, the way that this works is I say, welcome. Thank you for joining me, and I appreciate you stopping by during the live stream. If you're watching this as part of the uploaded archive of the recorded live stream, please jump down in the comments section, tell me a game that you'd like to have me stream from the Game Pass library, and I'll add it to this series of streams. Now, I know Game Pass library games come into the library and leave the library from time to time, so even though there may be games now in the library, I might not get around to them before they're pulled out of the library. So please get your suggestions in sooner rather than later, and I hope I can stream a game that you suggested. The second episode was Wasteland 2, and that was a suggestion from one of the viewers during the live stream. So I hope you can come by, hit the like, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you were in the live stream, I hope that you subscribed or followed on Twitch so that you know when I go live with these specific types of streams. All right, so this is Anthem. I've played Anthem quite a bit on the PlayStation 4 Pro when it launched. I have played it quite extensively until I maxed out. I don't think they ever raised the level cap. Again, EA has since stopped supporting the game. Obviously, the servers are still up, but they've stopped updating it. And I think the sort of loot or the store kind of auto rotates on itself. But otherwise, there are players still playing. I've still been able to team up with a full team of 4, so it's not like the servers are shut down. But again, there's no more expansions. BioWare was working on some expansions, but EA again cut the feed. So let's continue on. I do enjoy this game. The flight is outstanding. The combat's great.
Dominion heavy.
His people called him the Monitor. We couldn't stop him.
And he was there for a Shaper relic?
Tore the place apart. Your agent wouldn't give in. Right to the end, well,
I know.
I'm sorry. She left this archive behind.
We'll have my people dig into it. The Dominion really have returned.
In force.
Damn.
I thought spies took everything in stride.
We also respect our enemies. Life under Dominion rule isn't much of a life at all. And if they have set their sights on Fort Tarsis...
Right. Well, the fort isn't exactly my idea of living the dream, but it is home, and I'd prefer it to remain dictator-free. What can we do?
For now, remain patient. I don't want to make a move until I have more information. In the meantime, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Sentinel Bryn. She's sharp, trustworthy, and could use some assistance. Why don't you help her while I look into the Dominion? I'll be in touch.
Sentinel Rissa Bryn. Fort Command.
Sentinel? How can we help?
Well, we probably shouldn't talk here. Come see me by my desk. And my plants.
Plants?
Right. So, good. I will see you.
Okay, then.
Freelancer, how's it going? It's Matthias Sumner checking in. By the way, I finally cleared out the clutter from my lab, so I can resume my work. I'll be there, if you need to talk.
I think what the game did well was the expansion and dynamic change of Fort Tarsis. So this space will clear out spaces, add things as you go. See these little sort of structures here will start to have lore-specific trinkets that are found throughout the world that you can come and look at later. This whole area down here that's sort of completely submerged in water gets cleared out. The space back here where the ciphers kind of link in with the javelins to help the freelancers kind of do their duties. These tarps will come off of it, so that stuff starts to expand. This space back here will start to clear out. All this stuff will be taken off. There will be more of the beasts kind of printed on the walls, and it almost becomes sort of a memorial space that I guess lends a space for people to come and mourn those that have been lost. So again, previously this space was all filled with all sorts of cargo. There's also another freelancer who will prop up their Colossus javelin right here, and you'll be able to bump into him here. The sort of set pieces of animation cutscenes are very, very well animated, so I think they did that extremely well. I know that there's also a spot up here that I think eventually gets repaired. I'm not 100% sure, but most of Fort Tarsus also kind of becomes, I guess they spend time cleaning it up. So all this area out here, there's a, this right here is part of a seasonal event, so this isn't always here, but you can see how dirty the water is. Eventually this water will be all cleaned out, and there'll be, I believe, koi fish swimming through here. These tarps will eventually come off of these statues, and those will be presented. I don't think this, you can see somebody working up there, but I don't think the scaffolding ever goes away. Again, it was probably something that was going to happen, but it never ended up happening. All right, so this place right here becomes sort of an oasis. You can see that there's not much going on right now, but Bryn, will completely turn this place into like a beautiful flower plant sanctuary. So I think these are cool places to return to, and it would have been nice to possibly have another fort unlock that we could have gone to visit, because if you ever look at the Anthem, like the art of Anthem, the ideas that BioWare had coming into this game were some really excellent stuff that you would expect BioWare to execute, but I don't think they were given the opportunity to do so. All right, again, there's all sorts of codexes, cortex, sorry, that are around that you can add to the overall like breadth of. And let me go back into this other one, this library of stuff. Like, there's so much stuff that you can read in here. So if you enjoy that, please give the game a chance to kind of prove what it could have been, and maybe they'll return to it. Who knows? Once BioWare gets back on top, hopefully the next Mass Effect and Dragon Age kind of prove. Not talking to you right now. But all right, so let's go do a mission. Let's walk through here. Let's just go out into the open world. This right here, this walk up to your javelin never gets old. What does get old is that these guys never finish their work. And I think what BioWare had planned was eventually all this stuff would get fixed and they'd add new stuff into here. But again, like, that never got a chance to happen. Like, getting into the javelin never gets old. All right, so we're just going to go into free play, because I think this is really what shines about the game, is the flight and the combat. All right, so I need to be level 10 before that even happens. All right, do we get a full launch animation or not? Nope. So that's one thing I didn't like, and again, never got around to fixing it because the EA decided to kind of just let it go the way of the dodo. Like, it should pan all the way up and show you the full javelin, and then the pilot kind of turns around and looks at you, and then the face shield comes down. That's a cool animation. But sometimes you get to see it, sometimes you don't. But again, the meat of this game is the flight, the combat, and when you are with a really good team, it can be, there's some hectic fighting. They've littered some things throughout the world, like there's some races that you can go do. So there's still game here, so hopefully those that are kind of on the edge, if they just want to try it out, it's on Game Pass, so go pick it up while it's there before they pull it out. But I think it's an EA game, and I think it should stay in there as part of EA Play, because if you have Game Pass Ultimate or you have Xbox Live Ultimate, whatever the Ultimate is called for Xbox, then you've got access to a breadth of games that should satisfy any taste.
Yep, systems
Alright,
are good.
cool
I'll
entrance.
start combing through reports and see where we're needed most.
Okay, understood.
And gorgeous looking world. It was executed fairly well, I think, the overall art of the game. I am playing on an Xbox Series X, so maybe the performance is a little bit better on compared to maybe a PlayStation 4 or a Pro or an Xbox One. But this part right here never ever gets old. And if you're a decent pilot, you can pretty much fly around indefinitely. Now, if you get inside these waterfalls, you can stay cooled, your jets will stay cooled, and when they start heating up again...
Is a Strider distress call? It's hard to tell. Can't be too far. The Strider. We can blame the Dominion for this. Let's see if the black box is intact. Fort Tarsus can't afford to lose those.
We'll need to restore power to the portal head.
All right. Look for the Strider's emergency batteries.
Give me a hand!
Give me a hand! I am playing on hard. And I got a little greedy. Hopefully the reload doesn't take too long. It's not too bad. Alright. Let's try to do a little bit better, not be so greedy. I love this initial drop down from Fort Tarsus, like into this large waterfall crevice. Oh, here's some of the races. Here's some races right here. Let's do a race.
We have a little time before the trial starts.
Alright, so it's going to go off in that direction, so I like how they have almost running lights. There's my first gate.
Get going.
I actually don't know where my gates are. Actually, where are my gates? Did I mess something up there? Oh, the gate's not even active. Oh, I started too soon, didn't I? Whoops. Alright. I left too soon. That was my fault. I jumped the gun. It's my own fault. Alright, but anyway. Cool little races to go through. Try not to hit these like electrical spheres. And again, if you can keep your engines cool, like go through waterfalls, that'll help with keeping your engines cool. Don't hit these electrical spheres, and try to make the best time. And you can repeat these for a better time if you so choose. Alright, Alright, so there should be possible waterfall. We'll grab these things right there. Alright, and then looking for waterfalls, looking for waterfalls. We're gonna use more energy. Alright, looking for water. A little bit of cooling. Looking for water. Or I can just run. There's little side distractions from all the fighting that you would rather, well, that you would otherwise do. Let's grab that. Oh, that was stupid. I think it automatically overheats you. It's been a while. I haven't done all of the races. Alright, so I want to hit that. Nope, not soon enough. I'm obviously not going to make the gold time. Into the waves.
It's stressful. I'm striding. It doesn't sound good.
I think if I wouldn't have started too early, I might get pretty close to the gold time. Did I skip one? Alright, anyway. I completely threw away the race and started doing the Strider mission. Yeah, so what's happening is I'm getting distracted by the Strider mission and I'm not paying attention to the race. Because I think the icons that were pointing at the Strider mission was throwing me off from the race.
Let's pick this
All
up
right.
again.
Try it again another time once I become more familiar with the course. Alright, let's go ahead and do this combat. What I do like doing with Anthem is, again, jumping into this free play and finding other players and just helping them out. Might die. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Not out here. Now the progress that I've currently made in that mission I just jumped back into the game and it's still live. Alright, let's go see if we can team up with another player. I'm definitely not doing a good job with that Strider mission. Again, I'm playing on a harder difficulty than I probably should be at my level. But like the world that they built is beautiful. It really is. Man, I'm kind of bummed that this game didn't get some more time. I think they just did the wrong thing like most companies have. They've hyped it up with gameplay and a trailer at E3 and made the game, you know, appear to be something that it wasn't, but wanted to be. And then they couldn't execute on them. And people came into the game expecting a certain style of play, and because the game never got to that state, people were upset. And rightfully so. I mean, if you tell people there's going to be something in a game and they come in expecting that thing and it actually never is, then you kind of run the risk of people being upset. Not quite sure what that is. The Hollow. Another way I think they could have done the game was starting off the Striders sort of grounded. Because I could fly through all this, but then I wouldn't appreciate sort of the work that's gone into just the overall look and feel of the ground areas. I mean, obviously, this is probably where a Javelin is best suited, is in the air and its mobility. But start a player down here, and then as you level up, you get the ability to fly, or you get the ability to double jump, and then you get the ability to hover. And obviously structure that to where they feel like, you know, a Javelin that's able to stay in the air, a Javelin that's able to fly, has obviously kind of earned the right to do so. Or like maybe just as a ragtag crew, you started off as just a want-to-be Javelin pilot, and you found maybe a non-working Javelin, and over time you pick up pieces that make it then functional. So like if I just decided so I'm gonna just try to fight from the ground and not fly at all. Imagine if this was the way that the game started, and if you were playing out in the open world, you'd see Javelins flying. It's like, they've improved their Javelin. It's very similar to the way that if you think of a game like Destiny, it did a point where you wouldn't have your vehicle for a while, so you'd be playing and walking around on foot, only to eventually gain access to the Sparrow. I think it was called the Sparrow. Yeah, I'm not equipped to be here. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I am not the right level to be playing around here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I am not strong enough to be here. I would have to come here with at least one other player, I think, in order to make this an effective game. And I kind of feel like these types of streams, because it's really based on like how high level you are, I feel like sometimes the streams aren't as beneficial. So I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of these online specific service games. Not a lot of them. Because you really need to play with a team to kind of get the feel for what this game is all about. So I'll try to do a couple of those missions. So I'm going to go ahead and try to go back. We'll end free play. We'll try to jump into an expedition with other players, because the game is much better when you have a team with you. Now again, like I said, this is a game that has no longer been... I'm just going to say they've cut the umbilical from EA. They've cut this game away from EA. So... Alright, let's play another mission. Should be relatively quick to get into this. So let's go change the mission. And let's do... I need to do a main campaign mission. Let's just go ahead and go back to Fort Tarsus. Maybe I'll get my mission from there. I think what the game, like I said, does really well is its lore. Like it's got some of the best from BioWare, and I kind of mentioned the art book. It's a wonderful bit of lore in and of itself. So if you have access to that, and Anthem is something that you're interested in as you continue to play, I highly recommend going out and getting that art book, because again, much of what was expected in that book is kind of would show you like this is the direction they wanted to go. And that's the vision that they had for Anthem. It just never, coalesced. Again, if you also want to get motivated to play the game, go watch the trailer for the game. It was directed by Neil Blomkamp. He was the District 9 director. Chappie. And there's another one with I forget what it's called. But Matt Damon was in it. Kind of a space, you're living on the Earth. The Earth is kind of falling apart, but there's this ring in the sky, and you can go live on that, and you've got all the resources you need. Forget what it was called. All right, so let's see exactly what we can be doing here. All right, so I've got a couple of mission givers that I probably need to go talk to. Let's actually go talk to Bryn. I don't know why I didn't talk to Bryn while I was up here. Like, you can see how it's somewhat quiet. Like, over time, as you progress through the main mission, like, Fort Tarsis really starts to become alive. People start moving in. People start trusting, like, the freelancers and that they can protect the people that live here. So it really gets very interesting, like, the layout of everything.
Hi, freelancer. Hello.
Sentinel, good to see you again.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I don't associate much with freelancers.
Okay.
Or anyone not a sentinel, really.
Well, I hope you don't regret getting to know one of us.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Well, quietly. I don't technically have permission from my superiors to be contracting you, but there's been an unusual amount of scar activity around nearby Arcanist base. Whatever it is, it could be dangerous if the scars get hold of it.
Agreed. I'll check it out for you.
Good. I mean, good luck, freelancer.
Right. No problem.
Like, the animations that they've done here are a lot better than what you'll get out of, say, a game like Mass Effect Andromeda, because I know there was a big stink on some of the animations there. Like, my face hurts got a pretty good meme, which they updated that animation, and people still use the old animation, but they did update that. But like, BioWare and NEA just had a string of we're just not gonna continue supporting the game that should have more support, especially with Mass Effect. So please don't mess up the next Mass Effect game. Just keep trucking and making, you know, keep the effort up, please. All right, we're just gonna start the expedition straight from here. You could walk up to your javelin like you saw before. All right, so this should be a matchmaking game. We'll keep it on hard. And let's see here. No, we're good with that. Just go ahead and launch it. So again, we'll see if we get matchmaking. Sometimes they'll give me a full team of 3 others to make a full team of 4. Oh, this, am I gonna get the full animation? Heck yeah. See, that's what I want. Like, it shows off the creation, like, and the paint that I decided, and all the textures and colors that I decided to put on my javelin. Here's hoping we get a full team. You can start an expedition with only one person, and then as you're playing it, people can drop into your mission. There have been some missions that I've been on that I will be putting in so much effort to make it through the mission, and I'll almost die, and then here comes more freelancers to fill out the team. Obviously, when the game originally launched, you'd get pretty much a 4-player team every time, but since there's not as many players anymore, this may not be a game that you want to get into if you're expecting to always have a full team. There is no PvP. I'm sure there might have been if the game lasted, but there is the PvE always available. And again, as you can see, I jumped into a hard free play mode, so I was dying a lot. If you just want to kind of chill in that space, you know, put it on a really low difficulty setting, and you can just fly around, kill a couple of things, get some experience until you're a higher level, and then go to the harder parts. But into an expedition we go. Keep hydrated here. Hopefully I have a 4 team. If not, I may not pass this mission. Yeah, please, if you are watching, jump down into the chat section. Tell me a game that you'd like to see streamed from the Game Pass library, and I will stream it next. Not immediately after this, but it will be the next game I stream. I think I said that to Raw or Row. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. For Wasteland 2, and I think maybe I said I was going to stream it right away, but I meant that it would be the next game I stream in the Game Pass library series. Yeah, this is another thing too, is the loading screens for this game. For any game, I think is just a little too much.
Freelancer! Hello again. Sentinel Bryn here. Hi.
Hi again, Sentinel. How are you?
Fine. The Arcanist base isn't far from your location. Keep an eye out for scars.
Will do. Since this is our first mission, we should talk. Get to know each other.
No, let's not. I'll let you know when you're close to the base.
All right.
All right.
You made it. Arcanist base just ahead, Freelancer.
On it.
Ugh, completely overrun by scars. I had a feeling.
The Arcanists?
I'm getting a signal from a safe house nearby. I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. Look, please.
Sure thing.
Just get into cover, and usually you can survive. Usually. It's been a while since I played. Again, I'm used to normally having a team with me. Waiting for my super to also come back. They also do have weak points, so whenever you see the kind of bright orange, you know that's where their weak point is at.
Any insight into what the scars are doing here?
The base is ransacked. Machinery torn out all over.
Interesting. Scars don't typically care about Arcanist equipment. I wonder what exactly they were studying here.
Can we do this later?
Ah, right.
One thing I've noticed also about Anthem is that as you run out of ammo, they will give you ammo drops, but they only give you ammo drops for the weapon you're not using, if that makes sense though. Like, I need ammo for my other weapon, but they'll give it to me only when I'm like using the other weapon. That seems somewhat weird to me. Come on. Need my shields. Come on, don't die. Come on. Watch it. Some of that health. Alright, so sort of what it is that you're seeing there is if I prime them with a melee and I back out and shoot them with my R1, then I'll get a primer and then a detonator. And you can kind of see that from the melee has the circle, and then the R right bumper, RB, has the kind of star. That means it's a detonator. So both my LB and RB are both detonators. The fist or the melee is my primer. And again, I'm sorry that like the combat is a little more difficult than it should be at my level. I don't think I'm going to pass this just based on this is supposed to get harder as I go. Hopefully I'll get some team members to drop in, but...
I thought no one else had noticed.
They're everywhere lately.
They're not even people, just gross monster things ruining stuff wherever they go.
Tell me how you really feel, Bryn.
Freelancer, this is where the scars have been gathering.
Got it. I'll look around for...
I was hoping I could fly through there.
And for whatever else they might have been working on.
Watch out for scars while you're at it.
I think I should use my other weapon for these smaller guys. Plus, though, I can just save ammo for my other weapon that requires sort of constant bombardment.
Just broken shaper bits. Nothing from the Arcanists.
Keep looking.
Alright, so I'm looking at my radar at the top, just following the spikes. Get into cover. Wait for my shields to come back. And again, there are, as you level up and get higher, you can get specific perks and items to make your shields come back faster, all that good stuff. Tree stump. Come on. Come on. Man, I'm not doing too good with that shot. Man, I can't believe I missed that too. Alright, switching over to the other weapon. And as you can see, my ultimate is built up there at the very bottom of the screen, bottom right. The push up on the D-pad will give me my ultimate. If you're ever low on health, use that as sort of a backup to give yourself full health and shields while also destroying your enemies.
Bryn, there's no Arcanist equipment here either.
Okay. Well, if you don't see anything art in this, they probably aren't hidden.
So I should look for some kind of scar shed?
Sure. How about a scar cave instead of a scar shed?
I can work with it.
Well, there's one near you. Good place to hide stolen machinery.
I'll find it and head in.
I would hope so, yes.
Is this where they wanted me to go? Oh, I'm going to go into a separate section here. When they originally showed Anthem, they showed going into these areas was a seamless transition, or you would just go straight into them. There was no loading screen. And that's what kind of rubbed people the wrong way as well, was I thought we were just going to be able to go into these spaces. Why am I sitting through a loading screen? So those are some of the small things that kind of plagued its acceptance by the community, but again, beautiful areas. Wish I had a team with me. I don't know how well I'm going to do inside this cave.
Well, the score of the riding stockpile would be somewhere creepy like this.
Any advice?
Eliminate them and find it.
Blunt but fair.
Not much of a sniper user in this game, but I guess I'll try to make myself a little bit better. Again, just with my timing. You know, we kind of talked about some of the mobility in the game, which is really what makes me like coming back to this game. Having fun learning the sniper rifle. Alright. Now I need to switch back to this weapon, and this weapon should give me more ammo for my sniper rifle. It's weird how that system works, like... Did I get some health for that? Man, I didn't get any health for that. All those guys I killed dropped 0 health. Ouch, I think I'm dead.
Give me a hand.
I'm probably dead. So since I'm the only member in the squad, it's going to respawn the entire squad, and then I think I have to redo that, or I have to get back to that area and I'll just pick up from where I left off. But whenever the squad member dies and you still have other squad members in your squad, they can come and revive you. So as long as one of you is alive, you can essentially stay in the fight indefinitely. But again, if they take all of you out, then you're pretty much out of luck. Alright, so we'll kind of switch over to melee and right button combos. So melee, primes, I needed to take out his shield in order for that to work. And I'm not sure why sometimes I get a health bar over the character, and sometimes I don't. Let's get this guy. Melee. Combo. What else do we got? There's a guy over here. You can also get some perks or consumables for one run that will give you the ability to recharge your abilities much faster. Gotta get his shields down. Come on, take him out. Come on. Get out of here before I die. No. No. I went right into a guy. Alright. So I want to first take this sniper guy's shields down. So I can start. Oh, that was a heavy hit. Come on, reload. Nope, need the health. Nope, need the health. Come on, get the health. I was too wasted, no idea why he doesn't show a health bar. Alright, any other enemies? Where are you? I'll let you come to me or what? You know what I think happened? One of the enemies fell through the floor. So I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this mission. And that can sometimes happen in a game that is no longer supported, but maybe I don't have to complete it. We'll see. Alright, let's keep going this way. Alright, search for missing Arcanist. Alright, so I need to defeat Scars. And because I have one of the Scars fall through the level, I'm probably not going to be able to finish this one. So strange energy emanating here, type unknown. Yeah, so again, this is a bug in the game, and BioWare and EA aren't working on the game anymore, so we're probably not going to see a fix. It doesn't always happen, but it definitely happened here. So while I love Anthem, And while I love games like Cyberpunk 2077, there's two differences there. One company abandoned the game, and we're not going to see much in the realm of updates, no DLC, no bug fixes. Whereas Cyberpunk 2077 has bugs, needs fixes, but CDPR hasn't cut the umbilical on it. Can a company make that decision? It's like, yeah, it's just hemorrhaging money. We need to focus on our bread and butter, which was Witcher series. So if they were going to cut anything, they're probably going to cut Cyberpunk 2077. If they just said, you know what, we made an attempt, we failed, we've got to cut it loose. We're going to focus on Witcher and not do this two-team working on AAA titles at the same time, and try to become a company like EA that's working on a bunch of titles and can't focus on any one and make anything, you know, great. At least their last couple have just kind of really burned them. So I'm hoping that they come back and kind of make amends with the new Dragon Age. Yeah, so I enjoy Anthem. I do when I'm playing it. It's definitely better with a team, and I've experienced that. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to experience it in this stream, but it still happens. Again, I'm playing at a time where maybe the server is a little low on traffic, just based on that time. I'm in Japan, so North American players are probably not up right now playing. Maybe they're getting ready to wake up. But I do enjoy this game a lot when I am playing it, and especially when I'm playing with a group. Just the combos that we can all do together, people that can prime and then I can ignite, can get really, really entertaining. But there are times where you have these bugs to where this enemy that I need to kill in order to progress is stuck in the ground, and there's nothing I can do about it. I think there might be an ability to, I mean, I can end the expedition, right, which I'm going to have to do anyway. Yeah, but that's sort of what you're kind of looking to expect. But if you can get through the entire game without stuff like that happening, I highly recommend the game to you if you can tolerate some of those bugs and glitches. Because the game can be very, very entertaining, especially when you're kind of at your master level and your skill set is way up there. Because I did that with when I was playing through the PlayStation version of Anthem, and I think it just has this. I'm going to go ahead and change the difficulty here so I can. Yeah, so when you get into Grandmaster levels, that's when the game really starts to open up with some of the real. Actually, I don't want to do easy. That's way too easy. So normal. That's when the game really kind of opens up, and your skill sets are really. You really start to rely on those that you've learned through kind of those trials and tribulations. And there are things to do, like there can be specific missions that really lend themselves to spectacular experiences. So if you haven't played Anthem, like, Game Pass is the place to do it. And the game isn't expensive. You can buy it at a relatively good discount. It's marked down considerably from when it originally launched. So if there's any time to play Anthem, now's the time to jump in there and try it out. If you're already a Game Pass member, go try it out. Give it a chance. Spend some time with it. Like any game, there's some games that just aren't my style, like Wasteland, which I streamed previously today. Not really my style, but when I get into it, I can really enjoy what's there. And I know there's a couple of things you could say. It was like, well, but this game wasn't great when it launched. So It's kind of hard to fight that argument, I know. But if you gave it time, I think you would enjoy Anthem quite a bit. And I think where it is, like if I just started and stayed in here, and if all I did was just fly around, you can find that this part is very enjoyable. The game is very, very beautiful. Sometimes it's just, it's fun to kind of find. Let's go see if we can do this Strider mission.
A Titan! This is bad.
We need to get to that Strider now.
What's this?
Where is it?
Signals inside the Strider. We may have survivors.
Wow, there's a Titan over here. Come on, open up.
No need to worry about you. You've got this. We've got this! Don't let up!
Thanks, Strider.
That's it! Keep at it! You took out a Titan. I can't wait to tell the Force.
I think possibly just hitting its backside.
Who's out there? We're sealed in the cargo bay. You need to get the power going again.
There should be some emergency batteries in the area. Search around. There. Batteries in place. All right. You need to reset the power flow. There it is. Strider's got power. Now the safety lock. Once that's released, we should be able to get the door. Any lockdown should now be lifted.
The Titan's dealt with.
That's incredible. Thank you, Freelancer.
Ready for reload. You be careful, okay?
All right, I think that'll do it for Anthem this round. I enjoy the game. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And it is a look at the Game Pass library, give you a small taste of what these games have to offer. Obviously, I think most people have probably seen Anthem quite a bit, amongst other games that possibly will be in the Game Pass library in the future. That might be leaving the Game Pass library. So thank you very much. If you're watching this as a recording of the live stream, jump down in the comment section and tell me a game that you'd like to see streamed from the Game Pass library, and I'll add it to my queue of games to be streamed. If you're watching this and you haven't followed or liked, subscribed, please do so. So when I do go live, hopefully with one of the games you suggested, you'll know when those are happening. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time and attention. I appreciate your interaction, and I will check you on the next one. All right, bye.